How's it going, everybody? I'm thinking we are live and we're good to go. Can you guys hear me? Yep, good to go. Alright, Mr. Sargent, he's the first one here. Friday Fish Packs, Jeff Rose, Prolific Breed, how we doing? So I figured I'd just jump on here real quick and just hang out for a little bit. I don't really got nothing planned or nothing exciting to show you guys, but maybe we can do some updates, or if you guys want to see a specific tank or whatever you guys want. Kind of just do straight hangout. Hey Candy, how we doing? Set up for the starlights. Okay, give me just a second. We gotta go in the other room real fast. My favorite Pleco? Oh, that's a hard one right there. I can't, it's really hard for me to say my favorite Pleco, but honestly, pretty much any of the Ancestris. I don't know what, I just have like a special love for them. So this is the Starlight tank. Let's see. Maybe we can get, I'll throw a couple wafers in there, maybe we can get them to come out. Yes, I did tell everybody. So, little funny side note real quick. I had the opportunity to meet Candy and her family yesterday, which was great, by the way. And I took it upon myself to show her a special L183 just to give her an idea what was going on with them. And so I pulled one out of the cave and I tried to pull it out in my hand, and he started flip-flopping around and he slipped out of my hand, and Candy was standing right there, and basically I threw it at her, trying just to keep this fish in my hands. And oh man, so funny. She screamed and I died laughing. So, but anyways, this is a 182 tank, Starlights. They are all caved up. I honestly haven't looked for eggs today. There's one of the little guys right there. I haven't done any water changes today. I've just been kind of doing some other things. I gotta give a shout out to Mr. Sergeant Tanks. He was helping me out tonight with some YouTube stuff, trying to get me more into it. There's a few. They're really hard to see on the black, but there's one there, a couple more there. I'm really starting to understand this. Like, I watch a lot of videos and everybody says, oh, you know, the fish are camouflage, this, that, and the other. I mean, I'm down here and I see them all the time, and then I get them on camera and they're all hiding. Sorry, is it loud? We'll fix that real quick. We're in my laundry room and that's where my furnace is at. Sorry, everyone. They'll shut off in a minute. Oh, yep. That's my bad. And the glare sucks in here too. And another little guy right there on the top of that wood. I'm new. Learning curves. Learning curves. So something I did with this tank back in the day is this right here. For whatever reason, I don't know what it was, but with this tank, when I first set it up, I don't know if I had the full cycle going on with it or what was going on, but I was having nothing but ammonia spikes going through there. And so I said, what the heck? And I put one of those in there, and it instantly took care of it. Within a day or two, I had no more spikes, no more problems. And at that point, I only had 6 different fish in here. So I don't know exactly how to explain how those work the right way. I mean, there's other videos out there where I've learned about it, but they've helped out a lot. And I put another one down here as well. Yeah, the K1, that's what it is. These guys, when I first got them, they were wild caught. I'm not 100% sure. Didn't have a good source on them. But I found them and I just believed everything the guy said. Adults, let's see, I got 4 of them, so they were about $100 a piece. And then these right now, about that size, which is about just over an inch, go for about 20. How's it going, Petsaholic? 210 Stee. How we doing? I don't know. This is definitely one of my favorite tanks. I sit down here a lot and I can do a bunch of water changes on these tanks. I'm trying to promote the breeding and the growth on them, so I hang out down here a lot. This is pretty much my day-to-day. Come home from work, straight away start doing water changes for these guys. There's one right there, finally found the food. For whatever reason, they're all like in this corner. You guys can see them all in there. I really do like these guys, especially when they're babies like this. The spots on them just really pop on them, and they look real good. So for all the new people that are coming in, like I said, there's nothing rhyme or reason to this stream tonight. Just figure I'd come in and hang out for a little while. If you guys want to see a special tank or anything that's going on, just say so and we'll move around. You just gotta give me a minute because my tanks are spread throughout the house. Poor Candy, she's traumatized. She's never gonna come over again. First impressions were definitely blown there. They really are neat. So the difference between these are the L182s, and the difference between these and the L183s is so they have this white seam on their tails and on their fins. All that will eventually disappear. So here's an adult. They lose that. They just stay that jet black, but they will keep those spots. Yeah, this one's a little bit older. I'd have to say that one's coming up on 2 inches right there. And then I think I saw something in here. Let me look real quick. Oh, I think I must have read something wrong. There's someone in here that's going to be getting some more, and I don't want to be a spoiler alert. Yeah, right now, I mean, jam-packed, yes, but I stay on top of my water changes. I'm really consistent on it. Everything comes out fine. A lot of my tanks are looking that way right now. I mean, it gets worse from here. This isn't nothing. I haven't fed anything yet, so we can throw food into anything that we want. You guys tell me where to go and I'll go there. These two right here are the males. So I actually have 3 males and 1 female. And I don't know which ones. There's one in this tank, or in this cave, you can't see. There's another one in this one. So all 4 of them are caved up. They're not doing their jobs. Yeah, they're talking about the 55 with all the ancestors and all the bristlenose. That one's upstairs. Candy fell in love with that tank. A whole bunch of them back there. If you guys want, we can go up there and put some food in that tank. This one here is starting to get some bristles on it. How's it going, Mr. Bees? Okay. I don't have zebra plecos. I really wish I do. I mean, I like them, but I don't like them enough to be dropping the money that they're asking for right now. Their prices are going down, but I'm not really in love with those fish. We'll put some pleco crack in here tonight. So this is the one I assume everybody's talking about. This one is the 55. Oops, sorry. Yeah, they're really expensive now, or still. Their prices are going down though. This is normally how it goes. Guppies come in and get their first bites, and then the plecos will eventually just swarm. But they are everywhere in here. Everybody loves that, but I swear, I don't know what's in it, but as soon as they smell it, they get going. And what I do like about this food is it doesn't go soggy right away. It's just a pellet and it stays hard for quite a while, honestly. Oh yeah, that's right. Jeff just picked some up. Everybody's starting to make their way on over. They all know. See, and after a while, you can't even tell what fish is what or anything. Just turns into a horde. Well, Mr. Bees, I appreciate you stopping by. Seeing it so late. And really, not even half the tanks made it over here yet. There's still tonnage over here. So this one right here, I know I say this one, but this bigger one right back in here, that's mom of the tank. She is responsible for all of this. And once they're done eating, they'll end up like these guys. They'll just all start hanging out over here, big old fat bellies, and there'll just be hundreds of them stuck all over the glass. You can really see the size difference. So these ones are really tiny still. Who knows? He's being a loser. I told him I was coming on. Working? He shouldn't be working. He works in a graveyard. I mean, I could be wrong. He could be that guy that goes plays with the zombies all night. I wish I can get a better shot of all this. It just gets hard. No pun intended. Well, if you want, we can go down and feed Biggin and the sturgeon. I was just down there and I saw the blue phantoms down there. They were actually out and about. This guy is full of it. He thinks he's funny. So, oh man, I left the light off. Oh. Oh, there he goes. That's one of the blue phantoms right there. They're hard to see. They hide so much. But there are 4 adults in here. And there's Biggin right there, just doing what he does best. It's nothing. Let's see if we can sneak in here. Oh, there's another one. I almost wish I did throw that at you. That would have been awesome. You know what? Let me turn the light off in here. Maybe that'll help out the glare. And this tank's gonna be a little cloudy. I apologize. I was messing with the filter, and I got a lot of stuff floating around in there now. Yeah, he is a monster. And I don't remember. Caleb named him something. Candy, help me out. What did he name him? He doesn't even care. Look at the food landed right on top of him. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Scales. Oh, the sturgeon. See, he's doing his weird thing. He pokes his nose up out of the water all the time. So something else I realized, Candy was saying that this tank looks so much bigger in person. So it's 6 foot long by 2 foot by 2 foot. Yeah, see, he's just, I don't honestly think there's anything wrong with him. He's just curious. Like, he goes up, he'll even pick up a snail and play with it and then just spit it out and go about his business. He's always just messing with stuff. He's really active, always. I'll come down here 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and he's still swimming around. I mean, which is fine by me. I'm okay with an active fish, as long as, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. The camera just doesn't do anybody justice. These blue phantoms, they're about 4.5, pushing 5 inches. They look tiny right now. Yeah, for being alone, he's the loner in this tank. I got him all by himself, and he's always depressed about it, because normally he just hangs out in the corner. And I have 2 lone Corys in here as well. That's not on purpose, that's just what ended up happening, because they came from my other tank that crashed on me. Yeah, they're much bigger in person. The camera won't do it. So the other day, he was on the glass, and I just happened to have a tape measure right next to him. He is 14 inches. I measured him. And he never stays still long enough to really put a tape on him. There's one Pleco in here I would really like you guys to see. He's super skittish and he likes to hide. He's what I call my mystery Pleco. I don't know what he is. I got him at the fish auction. It's gonna be loud back here, my pump's back here. You can kind of see him hanging out right, where's my finger? Right there. And I don't know if anybody was in Bob's stream that night, but he was nice enough to put a picture up for me. Oh, God. Just always in the way. Both of them. He's pissed off because his food's stuck down that little corner right there and he's too fat to get it. Yeah, that's the one I was just talking about, is the mystery Plecos in there. I don't know what he is. The smaller one's up in the 90. Same thing though. They just hide all the time. Unless you're coming out at night, you're not going to see them. These guys are going to be my next project, the Blue Phantoms. There's 2 males and 2 females in there. Here's the other Corey. That's the female. She's huge. She's full of eggs right now. They were teeing up the other night. So I for sure do have a male and a female in there. We found eggs once, but I don't know the first thing about Corys or breeding them or doing anything with them. So they kind of just got left behind. We tried putting them in their own little thing and trying to breed them, but yeah, that didn't work out. Yeah. I was kind of surprised they bred in here at all. This tank is bare bones. There's nothing. It's just to keep them alive. This is basically a holding tank. And I was surprised. We found eggs all over the glass, stuck to everything. And we tried pulling them, and I just stuck them in like a little breeder box and threw an air stone in there, but they ended up fungusing up on me. And I didn't really give them the care or the attention that they needed. Here, we could take another look at the blue eyes. I did just throw some food in here so they're all thin. Yeah, these ones I really... And I love that they're not shy. They don't really care if I'm around or if the lights are on or off or anything like that. And somebody made a not long ago about the long fins being wider, and I really do have to agree with you. It really does show up on camera. These guys are a lot wider. Especially this one right here. Yeah, they're just like a solid white. Another one over there. Is everything coming in okay? Is the picture fine and the sound? Is it choppy? Sorry about that, guys. Alright, so for the 5 people that are here, let me know, is this like something you guys like to see, or should I be doing something else? What would you guys like to see more? I'm trying to get into this whole YouTube thing. Just bear with me. For me personally, I do like doing these live streams and just hanging out and looking at stuff. It's hard for me to be like, oh, let's look at this tank. You don't see much. I don't got pretty tanks like everybody else. What's going on, Bob? Finally. Yeah, exactly, Jeff. Huh. Maybe somebody will follow Bob in here. We got celebrity. But I had him. We got Jeff. Got Candy. Mr. B. We got the regulars. All right, now that we have Bob in here, out of who's 55 breeding for profit tank, who do you think has more Plecos in their tanks? Oh, we can go look at it again. They're probably still going at it. Here, we'll go back up there real quick. It's dying down a little bit in there. You see what I mean? They all get all fat and happy, then they just all stick on the glass right there. Now it's pretty much just the guppies picking up the leftovers. Well, see, my wife is like a human calculator and she loves to count for some reason. And we can try to make her do that. Yeah, it's kind of dull over video. Yeah, just a couple hundred. I just tore down a lot of this valve too. It was all the way over here. I gave a whole bunch away. Well, hello, Priscilla. When I first got my first ones, yeah, I set up my first tank, and we were at the fish store, and I found some babies, and they were, oh, let's say this size right here. They were still really small, and I got 4 of them, and they just grew, and I just happened to have 2 males and 2 females from there, and this is what's come out from there. Did you ever figure out the actual number, Mr. B? What was your number? A whole bunch of babies right here. Oh no. What did he get stuck in? Oh geez. Now, did you order 100 Danios, or how did you know there's exactly 100 in there? Oh, cheater. The bottom left? I hope you're kidding, because I don't know which one that is. I really like these ones. These seem to be the main colors that are popping out. There's a couple. I think really this one right here, this blue one, it's the oddball one in the whole tank. And I don't know where it came from or how it ended up that way, but I like that color. You'd be surprised on how many people would come over here and look at this and be like, look at that one and that one. And I just gave up on going, which one? Yeah, Priscilla came over here one day. She goes, I want that guppy right there. And she made me find that one. She was asking to come over and catch, or to get some shrimp and stuff like that. And I said, sure, why not? You can come over and take as many as you want, but you have to catch them. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Bede. Well, thanks, 210. Alrighty, guys. Well, my phone is on 5%. So I'm going to call it here. I got pizza waiting on me, too. And there goes my phone making noises again. I appreciate you guys all coming and hanging out for a little while. Oh, no. That's the worst. I've said it a lot of times, but mine crashed on me, and it was just horrible. When you lose everything like that,